Today, we'll have Cameron and Jessica's late March Disney World trip. That's coming up on this episode 508 of WDW Prep To Go. Hello and welcome to WDW Prep To Go, where we talk strategy and ideas for people planning their Disney World trips, and we have lots and lots of trip reports, including today. I am your host, Shannon Albert from WDWPrepSchool.com. Thank you for being here for episode 508. Today is my chats. I was trying to figure out if I should pluralize that with Cameron and Jessica, and they recently did Disney World during spring break season. And what has become a trend with recent guests, it feels like, is lots of hopping. Lots and lots and lots of hopping. And I am fascinated by everyone's different styles of trips, including this one where they got a lot done in their week-long trip at the end of March. I'll have that in just a minute. As always, a reminder to follow on social media where we stay very busy, including recently posting lots of park hours updates because we have a tool set up to alert us when park hours change. That includes parks staying open later or new Starlight Parade times being added to the calendar, etc. And when that happens, I post it on social media on all the platforms. So if you follow on social media, you can kind of stay on top of that stuff a little bit easier. I also wanted to mention the only way to be a podcast guest. I used to include this every single time, and then I stopped, and then the questions started coming in. So I think I need to just keep at it, is to leave a SpeakPipe voicemail message. It's speakpipe.com/WDW Prep To Go. And you basically just leave a voicemail about your trip, give us the basics of it, and whoever fits best with our schedule and offers a unique perspective is likely to be chosen by somebody on my team. And she will reach out to you to get you scheduled for both the pre-trip and the post-trip. We do get lots of submissions, so just keep that in mind. And but it never hurts to submit, and that's the only way to do it. Not DMs, not emails, just voicemail at the Speak Pipeline. So feel free to do that if you'd like to be a guest on an upcoming episode. But for today, I have Cameron and Jessica who chatted with me together about their travel plans. They are not new to Disney World, but they had did some different things this trip and some old favorites. And so without any further ado, here are our conversations. Welcome to the podcast, Cameron and Jessica.
Hi, thank you.
Good to talk to you. We're talking on Saturday, March 21st, and you just told me you're going to Disney World.
Yes, we are.
What are your trip dates?
So we are leaving March 23rd and then flying back out on March 29th.
Okay. And who's going?
The three of us. So my husband, Cameron, and our daughter, Evangeline.
And Evangeline, how old are you?
6.
Okay. Age 6. Is this a first trip or no?
No.
No. Okay. We don't get first timers very often, but I'm always asking just in case. How many times have you been before?
Oh, goodness.
I think this is like number 7. Her number 5, maybe?
I think so. So several times.
Okay. Many times.
Yes.
So Evangeline is a pro at this point.
She is.
The thing about kids that go often is they start to have opinions about what you do.
It's fun, though. I feel like it is.
No, they get to participate a lot more because they know what they're into.
She enjoys some of the planning, don't you?
Yeah. Good. Good. That is more fun when everybody can participate. It's harder when it's your first time and nobody kind of knows what's going on. But okay, so what made you guys decide to go this time on these dates?
So Cameron teaches at a service academy. So spring break.
Spring break.
Yep.
Yes.
Makes sense. That's what we're running into a lot this time of year, of course. Okay. And where are you guys coming in from? Like, what city are you in?
So we'll be flying out of Denver.
Okay. And you arrive on Monday, March 23rd at MCO.
Yes.
What time does your flight arrive?
Let's see, we're leaving Denver around 8:30 in the morning. We'll get to MCO around 3:30 p.m.
Okay. All right. And where are you guys staying?
So we're doing a split stay, and this is our first time doing this. So we're staying one night at Shades of Green, and that's when we come in. And then we rented DVC points, and we're staying at Saratoga Springs.
Okay. Is this your first time renting points?
It is.
Did you do it through a private owner or through a company?
A company. Was it David's?
That sounds right.
Sound right?
That sounds...
That's who we recommend, but I know that there's a few that people like to use. So did you tack on the Shades of Green night at the beginning based on the points that were available, or was it like always this way? Okay.
Basically, so we had in mind like when we wanted to go, and then we contacted David's, and then they gave us their options. And so we went ahead and did an extra night with Shades of Green.
Have you ever stayed at Shades of Green or Saratoga?
We have stayed at Shades of Green a few times, but we've never stayed at Saratoga.
Okay, so that part will be new.
Yes.
How are you getting to Shades of Green from the airport then?
We are renting a car from, is it Alamo?
Yes.
Yes.
Okay, so you'll pick up your Alamo rental car at the airport and head to Shades of Green.
Yes.
Okay, and then what?
Then we're going to go into the park. We decided to do Epcot, and we did a single pass lightning lane for Guardians. We did the new Disney Celebrates America military ticket. Mm-hmm. So it's kind of like an annual pass, but you like do reservations and stuff like that still, if that makes sense.
Yes. Oh, it does make sense. I always complain about being an annual pass holder that has to make park pass reservations, that we are not the only ones.
Yes.
You have to as well. Okay, so you have the lightning lane for Guardians, and does everyone go on Guardians?
Everybody goes on Guardians. Guardians is Eva's favorite ride.
All right. See, a lot of young kids love Guardians. We have a lot of adults argue with us that Guardians is the most thrilling one. I'm like, kids like it more. It's the lack of motion sickness, I think, that kids don't really feel as much. But okay, what else are you planning at Epcot?
So that's all we have planned for that day. We might hop over to Magic Kingdom, depending on how we're feeling, and maybe not. We're just going to kind of see.
Mm-hmm. Play it by ear.
Yes.
Okay. What's your plan for Tuesday, March 24th? Well, first of all, move resorts.
Yes. So we're moving resorts, and we are also returning our car to Swan and Dolphin.
Mm-hmm.
And then we will be going over to Magic Kingdom, and we have a breakfast reservation at Crystal Palace.
Okay. I have a couple questions, though. So the car rental, is that to get you from the airport to Shades of Green and Shades of Green to Saratoga?
Pretty much. I feel like we enjoy renting a car instead of doing like the buses or something like that. Sometimes we like to do like the Character Warehouse or rent a Publix or something like that. Mm-hmm. So,
but you're returning it like the next day.
Yes.
Okay. All right. Okay. So hop back to Magic Kingdom. Crystal Palace breakfast. What time is that breakfast?
10:25.
Okay. So are you rope droppers? Do you plan to do rides before breakfast?
No.
You're not rope droppers.
We are not rope droppers at all.
Okay. All right.
We enjoy our sleep.
Yes, which is totally fine. I always say one of my favorite parts about the trip reports is just seeing how other people do trips, because our way is only one way. So do you think Crystal Palace is going to be your first thing of the day then?
I believe so.
Probably.
What do you think?
Probably.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. What else do you think you're going to do on this day then?
So we did multi-pass, and we have Tomorrowland Speedway booked. And then we're doing the Beacon Barrel, which we've never done before. Pirates of the Caribbean, and then Tiana's, and then Tron, and Seven Dwarfs Mine Train.
Okay, so you got all the lightning lanes. So did you have any trouble getting the lightning lanes that you want? Because I know it's a busy time.
We actually didn't. It worked out really smooth, and we were able to. I was worried because, we're switching resorts.
Mm-hmm. Oh, right.
And we were able to book everything on the same day. So that was really convenient.
Okay. Shades of green. Must have that as a perk then.
I have no idea, but it worked out for us well.
I think you just learned that they do. Some of those non-Disney-owned resorts that have some on-site perks are a little confusing to keep track of, but it sounds like you get the Lightning Lane booking window when you stay at Shades of Green.
Yes.
So that's nice. All right, so you got all the Lightning Lanes, and they weren't hard for you to get.
No.
Plus, you got that Beacon Barrel reservation and Crystal Palace. You've been busy.
Yeah. Yes. We're very excited.
Okay.
Yeah.
Anything else to talk about this March 24th?
I'm sure we'll park hop. I have a feeling we'll be park hopping every single day. We're busy people for the most part when it comes to the parks because we don't get in so early. So we go crazy.
But you like park hopping. So I recently had an episode with Tony who loved park hopping. And I feel like this is a thing. Some people like hopping.
Yes, we do. We do.
Okay. All right, then. Let's talk about Wednesday, March 25th.
Okay, that is our Hollywood Studios day. And it looks like, again, Lightning Lanes. We have Tower of Terror, Toy Story Mania. And then we're going to be going over to the Contemporary for Steakhouse 71. And then probably back to the park to Hollywood. And we have a Slinky Dog.
Is Steakhouse 71, what meal is that for you?
It's going to be $5.20, so an early dinner.
Okay. All right. And you're thinking you will leave Hollywood Studios to go do that and then head back to Hollywood Studios?
Yes, and I'm thinking we would like to see the nighttime show over there. We've never done that before, so hopefully we get to do that if it all works out right.
You should. I know in the last few years it hasn't been available for a large chunk of that, but it would be good if you can fit it in.
Yes, we're hoping so.
Okay. You didn't say hopping on this day.
Well, you never know. You never know. Right now it's not in the plans, but I mean, it might happen.
It might. It sounds like every day it's an option.
Yes.
All right. Thursday, March 26th.
Thursday, Epcot Day. We are having breakfast at Akershus.
Mm-hmm.
And then we have a Lightning Lane right after that for Frozen. And then another one. And they're pretty much stacked, like one right after the other. Then we have Guardians, Spaceship Earth, and then Soarin'. And I'm sure we'll end up hopping somewhere.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, seems like you. I like the idea that you could go to Akershus for breakfast, ride Frozen, and then go meet Anna and Elsa, like 3 in a row.
Absolutely.
You didn't mention if you wanted to meet characters, but...
Yes, she's a character girl. And she's been wanting to do Ratatouille since they took away the 3D version. So we're excited to do that. And we'll probably end up waiting in line for that one.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. Let me know how you like it compared to the 3D version.
Oh, I hope it's a lot better because that one makes me really nauseous. I feel like it all makes us kind of...
Yeah, when I've ridden it with people that get motion sickness, they end up they would take the 3D glasses off anyway.
Yes.
So, no, not necessary.
Right.
Okay. What else on this Thursday?
That's it for the plans.
Okay.
For Thursday.
All right. What are we looking at for Friday then?
So, Animal Kingdom. And we're starting off the day earlier than normal, around 9:30. We have the Zootopia Better Together. We've never done that, so that's exciting.
So, obviously, you're using Lightning Lanes again.
Yes.
And 9:30 Zootopia is your first.
Yes. And then we have Avatar Flight of Passage at 9:50.
Mm-hmm.
And then the Safari's at 9:30 and Expedition, not Expiration, at 11:10.
Okay. Was there any part of you that debated getting lightning lanes for Animal Kingdom this time?
No. we do it every single time. I just feel like it makes our trips run smoother, and we're expecting that there's going to be higher crowd levels. And this way we know, like, hey, we got to do at least some stuff,
Yeah, I get it. I think right now, I wouldn't blame people either way if they were like, nah, I don't think it's worth it, or yes, I want to make sure I've got my things locked in.
Right.
The park that's in flux always kind of feels that way to me. Like there's a lot of stuff closed down for a little while.
Right.
But you've got the things that are there, you have reservations for.
Exactly.
So that's great. All right. So I'm going to assume that's not going to take all day. So what do you think you're going to do the other part of the day?
If I was a betting person, I would say Magic Kingdom. We'll be going over to Magic Kingdom. But, we'll just see, because I'm sure we'll get on and see what other lightning lanes we can get after. And I think that'll kind of depend where we head to next.
Okay.
Yeah.
And are you booking all the lightning lanes yourself, or are you using one of the tools to help?
We do it ourselves.
Okay. All right. Then is there anything else on that Friday to talk about before we move on?
No.
Okay. Then let's talk about Saturday, March 28th.
Starting off the day back at... So this is going to be a park hopping day as well. So we have Hollywood Studios, Mickey's Runaway Railroad, and then Swirling Saucers, the Twilight, the Tower of Terror, Guardians again, and all of those end around 3 o'clock. So we will be trying to do the 4 parks in one day type of thing on that day, on Saturday.
Okay. You buried the lead there. 4 parks in one day. I'm gonna make a note there. Okay. So
And we'll be ending the day at Magic Kingdom. We have a dining reservation for Cinderella's royal table. So we'll figure out what comes next.
Okay, so right now you have pre-booked your lightning lanes at Hollywood Studios. You booked your dinner at Magic Kingdom, and then you'll fit in Animal Kingdom, Epcot in between.
Yes.
Do you have any rules for yourself for doing the 4 parks in one day? Like you have to do this in order to move on to the next one?
Mainly just a ride. That's what we like to do. Sometimes a picture. So we have done the 4 parks in one day before, and it was a ride and a picture. So I feel like that's kind of how it'll be for us again.
Okay. Right. No, you have to have evidence.
Yes.
Evidence that you were there. Let's snap a photo and at least go on one ride.
Yes.
Okay. That's fun. I always like the logistics of it. Just a transportation nerd. Okay. That'll be fun. Anything else on that day before we finish up?
No, we're wanting to watch fireworks that night for sure, but we'll just see what comes in between.
Okay. And then Sunday, March 29th is your departure day?
Oh, I'm sorry. We fly out on the 30th, so that was my mistake.
Okay.
Yes, because this is going to be more of a resort day, the 29th.
All right. Then let's talk about what you are doing then on this resort day.
So we're going to do breakfast at Topolino's.
Have you been?
We have. We usually go pretty much every time.
Every trip, pretty much, yeah.
That's our favorite one. And Daisy Duck is Evangeline's favorite character, so we got to fit her in somewhere.
She's just so cute.
She absolutely is.
Okay. Breakfast at Topolino's. What else?
She's wanting to ride the horse at, is it Wilderness Springs?
Fort Wilderness?
Fort Wilderness. So she wants to do that. And then other than that, I'm thinking we'll just be at our resort. They have a horse, like Easter egg type of thing where you try to find all the horses or something like that. So she's interested in doing that. Maybe swimming.
Okay. Got it.
Yeah.
Yes, definitely Disney Springs. Hopefully a dinner. Maybe Chef Art Smith or something like that.
Okay. Got it. Okay. And then Monday, March 30th is your departure day.
Yes.
And is that just departure day, or do you have other plans before heading out?
We have time for stuff, but I don't know if we have actual plans. Our
Right.
flight's not until 4 p.m.
I have a feeling we'll be at Disney Springs and then like swimming, just still kind of a low-key type of vibe.
Okay. And this time, how are you getting to the airport since you won't have your rental car?
We're using the bus system.
Mirrors?
Mirror. Is it Mirrors?
I think so.
Yes.
Okay. Got it. Now, with kids that around the age of Evangeline, I know there's always a discussion about stroller or no stroller, or there's often that. Is that a discussion for you guys?
It's less of a discussion, and Eva says, I want my stroller. So
Okay, then
we are
it
a
is-
stroller family.
Okay, so does that mean you bring your own, or do you rent? How does that work?
We usually bring our own, and that's what we're going to do this time as well.
Okay, so you'll have it with you.
Yes.
Yeah. Well, at home, she probably doesn't use it very much anymore.
No, never. But
In the
walk
park?
so much. Yes, she needs a little break.
Yes.
I do wish that Disney would allow you to bring wagons for the older kids, but I understand that they don't want that.
Mm-hmm. Well, people just get wagons and get around the rules with the push bar on it, and it's functionally a wagon, but it just, as long as you can push it, it gets by under.
I didn't know that you could do that.
Yeah. I mean, to me, it's kind of pushing the boundaries of what's allowed, but you'll see them in the parks. So anyway, okay. Is there anything about your trip we haven't talked about?
I wanted to mention that we're doing the dining plan.
Okay, good.
She was free for the dining plan, and then we paid for ourselves.
Makes sense.
Yeah.
Especially if you're doing like character meals, which you are, and
Yeah.
it just becomes a no-brainer.
We thought so.
Yes.
We kind of like the all-inclusive feel. And usually
Yes.
we stay at Shades of Green, and you can't use the dining plan there. So this is the first time we're doing it in a long time.
Okay. It just happened to work out. It doesn't hurt that she's free.
That's right.
Okay. Well, this sounds good. And I think with all of your plans, your lightning lanes and everything, you will navigate the crowds, no problem.
Yes.
So
We are slightly concerned just about travel right now because of all the TSA stuff. And I think the rental car situation at MCO is kind of crazy right now, is what we had heard. So I'm hoping that should be better this coming week.
Okay. I'll keep my fingers crossed for that because
Yeah.
the MCO has said busiest spring break ever. And then also with the, staff shortages, it's just a wild combo.
Yes.
So we need that to resolve soon. So
Yeah.
anyway, well, thanks for chatting with me, and I'll talk to you next month when you get back.
Okay.
Sounds
Thank
good.
you.
Thanks.
Welcome back for your trip, Cameron and Jessica.
Thank you.
Thank you.
We are spending our Saturday, April 4th afternoon together, and that means you've been back for a few days. How did your trip go?
It was wonderful.
Really well. Yeah.
We had a great time. Everything was nice and smooth and no problems with TSA.
Yes.
Yes.
Success. Awesome. And I'm happy to hear you say that, given that I know the crowds weren't exactly light.
Yes. It was
Okay.
definitely busy.
Yeah.
Mhm. But I feel like these trip reports can really demonstrate that you can still have good trips even when it's busy. So that's a positive. So let's start talking through it to see how it went day to day, starting with Monday, March 23rd, where you were flying in the afternoon.
Yes. I don't have specific notes on that day, so it's more just we woke up really early because we were nervous about the TSA stuff.
Yes.
Around like 3:30.
Yeah, we showed up to Denver about 4 hours early, waited in line probably 25 minutes
Yeah.
for security,
Pretty normal.
but pretty smooth. And then we flew into, was it Austin? No, it was
New Orleans.
New Orleans. And we were worried about that connecting flight because I know security over there had been really bad and they had been delaying a bunch of planes so that other people could get on, but everything was smooth. We arrived to Orlando. Everything went well with our car rental. We went to the character warehouse, found a few cute things, went to Publix, got some water, little essentials, and then went into Epcot and rode Guardians of the Galaxy.
And is this before you went to Shades of Green?
Oh, no, I think we checked in.
Yes.
Yes, we did. We checked in, but we just dropped our bags.
We went to Shades of Green.
But didn't stay.
Ran everything, put stuff in the fridge, and then went straight to the drive.
Okay, I guess at this time of day, it wouldn't be unusual for your room to be ready, of course. Okay. So your room was ready.
Yes, it was. It was ready, and everything went really smooth the first day. That's all we did was ride Guardians, and then we left. We were thinking about doing Test Track, waiting in line for it, but the line was very, very long, probably about a 2-hour wait, and our daughter did not want to wait in line for that. Neither did we.
So you dipped in, dipped out.
Yes. Yes.
We made it just in time for Mangino's. Was that night?
Yes. At Shades of Green, there's this restaurant. It's their sit-down restaurant. It's called Mangino's, and it's Italian food, and it's really good. So we had that for supper. Very nice meal. Very inexpensive, which is plus.
Huge plus, especially at Disney World. And it was your only night there, so you had to do it now or never.
Exactly.
Yes. Okay, so good arrival day. Can we talk about Tuesday, March 24th? You were changing resorts, but you had lots of plans as well.
Yes, this one I had to start taking notes because we had so much going on. But we went. Eva likes to look around the BX usually, so the little shopping store they have there, Base Exchange.
Yes, it's the exchange store that they have there. That's on all of the other military installations. They have different things.
Sometimes they have unique stuff, little things. She likes to get the glasses. She got, I think,
a bubble wand and a couple pins, stuff like that.
But that was earlier in the morning, 7:45, and we managed to get to Saratoga Springs at 8:30. And just dropped our stuff off with Bell Services.
Yes.
Checked in and then went straight to the Dolphin. Yeah, to drop off the rental car. And that was done around 9:30. And we had breakfast at Crystal Palace that day at 10:30. So it all kind of worked out. Each task was an hour. And by the time we got to Magic Kingdom, we had 15 minutes before our check-in.
Yes.
The logistics of this, you have to know what you're doing.
Yes, because you had to know that you were not going straight to Magic Kingdom. You were going to the TTC, and then we had to take the ferry over to Magic Kingdom.
Yeah. Lots of A to B to C to D, and you ended up at Magic Kingdom in time for breakfast.
Crystal Palace, and it was so good. Very tasty.
The ferry seems to work out better too, that early in the morning.
Yeah.
Especially with a stroller. The monorail's a little rough with that sometimes. Yeah.
Okay. And Crystal Palace breakfast, you said was good.
It was so good. The churro waffles are amazing. However, we have been to Crystal Palace before, and it's always been a pretty good experience. This time, the characters, somehow we kept getting missed. We only saw one character, and we were about an hour and a half into breakfast. And
did you say one?
Yes. Actually, the same one twice.
Yes.
For the others. That was interesting.
I want to say it was Eeyore. Yeah. So we were getting a little frustrated, I would say. Of course, very nice to our waitress and stuff. But, she's wanting to turn her table around to get somebody else in too. And so we're just kind of taking up a spot is what we felt like. And then somebody had came around with an iPad and they're like, why are you still here, basically? Of course, in a nice way. And we're like, we haven't seen anybody. And they were like, oh my goodness, we're so sorry. They were very kind and brought us over to basically where Pooh is. So we did see Pooh, because you have to wait in line for him. And then came Tigger and Piglet, I believe. Yes. So eventually we got to see them, and it was nice. So we didn't complain.
Yeah.
I know that's a long time though.
It's
it was a long breakfast.
We eat pretty fast too, so we were done
Right.
within like 30 minutes. Just
I mean, and it's a buffet, so there's nothing to wait on as far as food goes. So okay, that's nutty. Okay. Well, I'm glad you enjoyed it, but they should have come out faster. And then you had some lightning lanes and other things going on this day as well.
We had a lightning lane for Speedway. And as we were making our way over to Tomorrowland, we heard the parade coming. And Eva, we just kind of had to flex because Eva wanted to see that.
Yes.
So we ended up watching it like right on the curb.
And it was so cool. We've never stopped to actually watch the whole thing. It seems like we always get like the end of the parade with like the last 2 floats. And it was magical. It really was. It was very cool.
It was really nice. Yeah.
Yes.
It's a good one. If you're willing to hang out in the midday sun, which maybe it wasn't bad. What was the weather like?
That day it was nice. You know, the sun was out, no rain. It wasn't too hot. It was what I would say is perfect.
Yes.
Perfect spring day.
Good. So did you make it to Speedway eventually?
Oh, we did. Yes. That was at around 1:00. Then we had some time to spare because we had a Beacon Barrel reservation at 2. And Speedway was like 5-minute wait with the lightning lane. It was probably only 10 minutes without it too.
Yes.
It wasn't super busy.
And I do remember specifically, like on that ride, there was a bunch of bugs, like just flying everywhere, like attacking everybody. They weren't like bad bugs, but they were literally everywhere. And everybody was like swatting, and it's a little gross.
Bugs on the Speedway?
And you're stuck in your car, so you can't really get anywhere. So kind of funny. Yeah.
You would think all those fumes would fumigate them.
Yes, I know. Interesting.
Yeah. Then we ended up shopping is what I wrote down. I don't remember what we got, if anything.
Ears, probably. We did a lot of shopping this trip, so.
Yeah. Eventually we made it to Beacon Barrel at around 2. And that was our first time doing that.
Yeah, that was really
it was a neat experience.
Yeah.
Where did they put you?
We were in the back room, so we didn't get to see like the bar area with like the big show. Or I don't know if it's a big show. Seemed like a show, but we were covered by like that glass window, so you really couldn't see anything. But we sat with a lovely couple from New Orleans, actually. They were very kind. And then I think we were sat with 2 other families, but didn't really talk to, which is fine. They weren't interested.
I wonder how it always amuses me how everyone feels about group seating. Because some people really like it, some don't.
Right.
Some people do like it.
Right. Yeah. The first couple was very, very kind. And yes. But yeah, we had a good experience there. He just got like some fancy beer. I had the margarita. Our daughter had the treasure thing with like a cake pop and some drink in like a copper
Cake
cup.
pop blank or something.
Yeah.
Pirate themed.
Yeah. She liked the popcorn on it. And that was pretty much it.
Okay. All right. So overall, feelings about Beacon Barrel?
We liked it, but I don't think I would go again, honestly.
Yeah.
What do you think?
Probably not. I would be more likely to go back to Olga's, which is the same type of like seating.
Yeah.
Yeah. I'm glad we went to see it.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah.
Okay. What was after Beacon Barrel then?
Apparently we got ice cream. So Eva must have wanted like.
Yes,
something.
it was like is it Sunshine's something? There was like sorbet and stuff like that.
Yeah.
So that she had saw somebody with a pink ice cream and she was like, I need it.
It's the pink.
Right there by Beacon Barrel.
Mm-hmm.
That's right. That's right. And I think Cameron got like a root beer float or something like that.
Yeah, probably. We were also conscious that we need to use our snack credits.
Yes.
Because we don't get a lot of stuff like food wise throughout the day. So we didn't want to be left. The last time we were on our dining plan, we had lots of snack credits left and like quick service. when it was like the deluxe dining plan, you had like 3 a day or something ridiculous.
Yes.
So we ended up buying a bunch of Goofy's candy
That's
for
right.
last day.
I don't think you can do that anymore.
I don't know if you could.
Yeah, and I feel like it's a good warning to people that have never used a dining plan and who are listening to this, because it's like, please figure out how to use your snack credits, because otherwise you're going to be one of those people at the end that's just stuffing things in your bag.
Right, right. Just use them.
So yeah, that was our first snack credit, I think.
Mm-hmm.
And then we actually rode Pirates right after that. So that was nice and convenient.
You're
Pirates.
hanging out in Adventureland.
That's right. Yeah, Pirates around 3. Then next we had Tiana's just after that.
Well,
We like that ride a lot. Yeah.
we didn't get soaked.
No, didn't you two wore ponchos, I think?
Yes.
I didn't. I just risked it. And
Yeah.
I got maybe just a little bit splashed. But that
Mhm.
was-
Not bad this time.
Yeah.
Good. And did you have a lightning lane for that? Is that how you did it?
We did, yes.
Mhm.
After that, Eva really likes to get balloons.
Mhm.
So we ended up getting her one. She wanted one that lit up,
Yes.
but they weren't selling them yet.
Right.
I
And
don't know
then-
what time they start.
I'm not sure, but then it ended
Yeah.
up popping like a couple hours later.
Yeah, I actually popped it, shoving it in the stroller.
So then we went to, is it guest experience or something like that? And they gave us a little ticket to,
It's like a little check to get a new one.
yes. And so we got a new one. And I was told that basically we could pay the extra $6 for the glow balloon if they were selling it at that time. But on the ticket, it just said balloon. So they just gave us the other balloon. And I was honest about it. I was like, she didn't have it, but I'll pay the extra. And he's like, no, it's okay. Like, so that was very nice.
So she ended up with the glow balloon that she wanted.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
I think she manifested it.
Yeah.
She's like, I didn't want this daytime one, so maybe Dad'll be a little rough and I'll get it.
Yes. Then it was our once trip Space Mountain adventure,
Oh,
which is a little rough on us.
Once a trip, is it once a trip because it's rough?
It's a
it
little
is so
yes.
rough. It is so rough. I feel like I need a chiropractor. Like,
exact alignment.
ugh.
But Eva likes it. So
Yes.
we put
Does
up
she?
with it.
Does she really?
He loves it.
She's a thrill seeker somehow.
Yeah. And not only is it like a roller coaster in the dark, but it's just that sitting by themselves thing that I think sometimes can be intimidating at that age because she's only 6.
Yes, yes. But she's like, I'm a big girl and, likes to prove it to us.
Mhm.
Well, she much respect.
Then we were getting hungry, so I think this was a quick service chicken tenders at Cosmic Ray's.
Yes.
It
And I
might
think we
have been a
just
kid's
shared-
meal.
No, I think we shared like
The
the adult
one.
entree because it comes with like 4 or 5 pieces of chicken. And yes, we shared that. And that was pretty good. We did notice that, is his name Ray?
I think so.
The guy in there, one of his hands was just like completely like stuck. Oh, Sunny. Is it Sunny?
Sunny Eclipse.
Oh,
That's right. I don't know where we got Ray from.
Well, the name of the restaurant is Cosmic Race.
There we go. So we were too far off.
yeah, that was something that we had learned to balance too, was when to get the kids' quick service meals, because there's a difference.
Right. We didn't know that there was a difference between the quick service meals that you have to say you want like the kids to like charge it for the kids' credits. It didn't used to be that way. And I don't know if it was because she was free that they were like making, that line between just a normal quick service versus like the kids' quick service.
They used to put the quick service credits in a bucket and they didn't differentiate kid or adult. So it didn't used to matter. You could use it for anything. And now they do differentiate. But some quick service restaurants don't have kids' meals. So in that case, the kids' quick service credit can be used for adult meals.
Okay.
Yeah.
I think we might have experienced that on our last day at is it Everglades, the donut place?
Oh,
Our
yeah.
daughter wanted a donut and a piece of chicken, and she ended up, they charged it for the kids' side, but it was like an adult meal. So,
Okay, then I think we were probably making lightning lanes at this point, like for new ones. and got a Small World one. It had been a long time since we've been on that in Disney World.
Yes.
That was around 6:00. And we got a Little Mermaid one. And by 7, we were on Tron. And this is her second time riding that, I think.
Mm-hmm.
And you had a lightning lane for that?
We had a lightning lane for that too. Yes.
And yeah,
And it was
she's brave to ride that too.
Oh my goodness.
Yeah.
She is a thrill seeker. And she was like, I want to ride it in the dark this time.
She was adamant about it.
Yes.
Yeah, she wanted to see all the lights and stuff.
Yes.
So.
And it worked out, timed out well.
Was maybe a little early, but the lights were on. So
yes. And it was getting darker.
It was getting darker. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
And
she likes it.
Yeah, she loved it.
It's. I think it was better than I remembered. I remembered it being really short, but it wasn't too bad.
Yeah, I still think it's short.
It is
and slightly uncomfortable. Honestly, like I feel like it always hurts my chest and like my rib cage. I don't know. Maybe I'm getting old, but like I remember getting off that ride feeling like, oh, like that was a little rough.
If you lay down, it does kind of hurt your chest a little bit.
It's also awkward. Everyone's staring at each other's behinds.
I agree.
There's a lot that's kind of weird about it, but
yes.
We had a lightning lane for 7 Dwarfs. So this was just like a ride day back to back. That was around 8. And we made it back to Saratoga Springs at 9 and tried the artist palette for dinner. Like pizza. And then I did a rotisserie chicken thing, whatever it was called.
And the food there was pretty good, I would say.
I think it was quick service. Yeah. I think we have these too.
Yeah, I like the food at Saratoga Springs.
Yeah.
And it's kind of a pretty food court.
I thought so too. It's completely different than anything that we are used to. Yeah, we liked it.
Yeah, we had them bring our bags. They did that really quick.
Were we in Congress Park or where
we were in the Springs.
The Springs, that's right.
Which is not the closest one to the Springs, to Disney Springs. So slightly misleading.
It is slightly misleading. I agree with you. Why don't they call it that?
I have no idea.
I think it's like Congress Park's closer to the Springs.
Right.
And we would walk to that one and ride the bus to the Springs.
And that is such a big resort. And those bus stops, it was a lot, especially after a long day. And then we were basically the last stop. Yeah. So it was just like, hey, we want something already. It was
I was just pulling up. We have a map of Saratoga Springs, but the Springs is the most centrally located for the main building.
That's true. Yeah.
Yes, which was convenient.
Yes, and I was happy about the Springs location because usually we're in a rush to get to the parks, and it's the last bus stop, so you go straight from your stop to the park instead of waiting for the other bus stops when you're starting your day. So it's like you either take it on the end of the day or the start of the day when you have to wait around.
Yes.
Yes, 100%. Yeah, I totally hear that. Did it make you wish you had kept your rental car?
Maybe slightly. There was only 1 or 2 days where we were like, oh my goodness. But
we like the whole being in the bus system and like completely in the Disney bubble, if you would.
For sure.
Yeah.
But I wish that we were on the first bus stop.
Yeah, I do think that is a tricky thing about Saratoga. Or any resort that has lots of internal stops is you're almost always gonna wait going or coming.
We had that same experience in Caribbean Beach.
Oh, well, that's the worst. That's the worst of all. Yep, that is true. Okay, so does that take us to the end of Tuesday then?
That is the end, yes.
Okay, the next day was Wednesday, March 25th, and you had plans at Hollywood Studios.
Yes. So we were up around 9:15. So sleeping in a little bit. And we actually had breakfast at Artist Palette too. So we tried the breakfast there. Eva got Mickey waffles and we got a bounty platter. And you probably shared with her.
I shared with you.
With me. Okay.
I just ate the potato casserole. And that was really good. I liked it.
We managed to get to Hollywood Studios around noon. And we took our photo. So we got the PhotoPass. Actually, we got that day we arrived, I think. Yeah, we didn't mention that. But when we got to Epcot the day we arrived, we went straight to the, I guess, ticket counter or guest services counter.
Because we had to activate our ticket, and then we wanted to buy the military PhotoPass, which is only like $99.
And I'm not familiar with this. So do you get it through your whole trip? And is it connected to your stay at Shades of Green or just separate?
So you do get it for your whole trip, and it's completely separate. Anybody with like an active duty ID, or I want to say 100% disabled, can get the PhotoPass for $99. And it's good for, I don't know, like 30 days or something like that.
Yeah.
Okay. Good to know. Hadn't heard of that before.
Yeah. And it's a great deal. $99 is pretty good, I think.
No, it is a good deal.
And then remember to activate your tickets too.
Yes, with the military team.
It's easy, but you can do it at the park, or you used to be able to do it in the Springs. I don't know if you can anymore.
Yeah, I'm not sure.
And with your tickets, do you have to have park pass reservations?
Yes, you do.
Yes.
So,
but they weren't.
They're always all full or all open. So there wasn't any problem.
It's just another step in the process.
Yeah, I find it a little weird, like why they're still doing that, but.
Okay, but on this day, you had a park pass reservation at Hollywood Studios, and you got your photo, so you could download it with your PhotoPass package.
Yes. We got on Tower of Terror 12:30. Eva loves that ride, but she just closes her eyes for the whole prompt up until you're like at the actual ride.
She likes the thrill of the ride, but the theming is not it for her.
So she closes her eyes until the drop.
Right.
Once the doors, because you can see the doors of the elevator kind of open. I tell her, okay, you can open your eyes, and because she'll cover her ears too, because she doesn't like the sounds and all of that. Yes. Yeah. So then she's good and ready for her drop.
That's the one ride that makes me wish you went to Disneyland.
Right.
She would like the Guardians one a lot more than that.
Yeah, it's fun. Yeah. And given that she closes her eyes at the beginning, she don't have to worry about that in California. So are you using a lightning lane for this? Because I know you would purchase them.
Yes, we had lightning lanes every day. So that must have been our first one.
It was.
Yeah. And we got Starbucks after that with, I think, just snack credits. Yeah. I don't remember how many. But yeah, we usually end up getting Starbucks at Hollywood Studios. The wait wasn't too long. Yeah. Sometimes it's bad.
Sometimes it's bad.
Yeah, they need a lightning lane for Starbucks.
Yes. Yeah.
I wish they had a mobile order for Starbucks.
That would be nice.
Yes.
Then Eva really wanted to get the new, is it actually new, the Galaxy's Edge milk with the nerds and stuff?
I'm not sure if that's new, but it was new to us. The blue milk.
Blue with like red, I want to say raspberry sauce or something.
Yeah, it had nerds. I'm not sure.
I don't know how new it is. I'm just starting to see people talk about it in the last few months. So maybe, I don't know, but also it was around back in 2023. So who knows? I love nerds. I love nerds, and I have not tried this. So add that to my list for next time.
Yes, she really enjoyed it.
It's exactly what you'd think. Just drinking blue milk and throwing nerds in your mouth.
With raspberry sauce.
That's exactly what it tastes like. Yeah. Yep. And then she got a pretzel. I don't know where. Somewhere. She liked
one
pretzels.
of the carts.
Yep. Yes. Probably pretzel and cheese. Do you like to eat with cheese?
I think it was closer to the front of the park.
Yeah.
Yeah. They want to say we were walking out.
Yeah.
And you said she. Are you talking about Ava or?
Eva likes pretzels. Yeah. Yep.
So she's not going to let the snack credits go unused, it sounds like.
Right. She's the one that's saving us with the snack credits.
Yes.
Then we were already park hopping to Animal Kingdom around 2.
Only a couple hours at Hollywood Studios.
Yes.
Yeah, we jump around pretty frequently.
This has been a bit of a trend on recent trip reports.
Yeah.
Hoppers.
We're all over the place. Then you got fried rice at Yak and Yeti.
That's yes, the little
snack credit. Snack credit. Yeah. And they packed it that time.
Like it was really good. It was a very good value, I would say.
It was a small little like rice container, but it was like shoved full. So we had to share it because it was so big. Yeah. Then we had Everest. I was lightning for that at 3. And Eva loved that one too.
So once you tapped in on Tower of Terror, you started booking for Animal Kingdom.
Right.
Right.
Yep.
Yes.
Yep. You don't love Everest a whole lot.
No,
But
once
better
again,
than Space Mountain, I think.
that one makes me a little nauseous, I will say.
That the G forces when you're going backwards. Oh my gosh.
It's rough.
Yeah.
But funny enough, I've never kept my eyes open on that ride. And I did it this time. So I was really proud of myself. So I got to see everything.
Mm-hmm. It makes for the ride photo, better ride photo.
Most of the photos, her eyes are closed on rides. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
If your hair's not in your face.
Yeah.
But yeah. Then we tried the Zootopia together thing.
Yes.
Did we have a lightning lane for that?
No, we waited in line, but it was really fast. Like there was like no line.
I think that was just there's no wait, let's just go on it.
Mm-hmm.
And by the time we got to the front, it was a really long walk into the center,
Right.
but it was maybe like 10 minutes to wait for the doors to open.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And we had never been in there. We didn't do the ride before that. That was in there.
Thing, you think it was?
Right.
Yeah, we've never tried that. But so it's our first time in there. But Eva's a big Zootopia fan, so we had to do it.
Yes.
It was cute.
Yeah, it was cute.
Yep.
Sometimes kids get spooked at the effects. Was that her experience or no?
She honestly did not react to it. Like when the little things go across like the bottom of you.
Yep.
Like
That scared me really good.
and I reacted. She did not. And we were like, was it not working? And she's like, no, it was. I, just didn't care. Like, okay.
Yes.
Yeah, but she liked
I think
it.
she liked the show though.
Mm-hmm.
That one was 3D.
Yes.
I didn't love that too much.
Yeah.
But yeah, it was good. It was good.
A one and done.
Yeah.
Check it off the list.
Yes.
And this day, it looks, I think we might have waited in the standby line for Flight of Passage because it was like a 40-minute wait on that.
Right. And I think we probably waited 30 minutes.
I said it was 45 minutes like from getting in line to getting off the ride,
Okay.
which is, I don't think that's too bad.
Right.
Yeah.
No, it's not. But I do think that is interesting. And I'm going to go look at the wait times recently in Animal Kingdom because it feels like this is becoming more of a thing.
Yeah.
Right.
Like even for Safari or something, it's not too bad in the afternoon.
Safari
I
was
totally agree.
empty like the whole trip.
Yes. Yeah.
Yeah.
You could just walk on.
Mm-hmm. That was a waste of a lightning lane.
It was.
But
That's
we had to use them. Yeah, eventually I think it was like almost shorter in the standby line. Yeah.
Well, for people that are debating lightning lanes for their trip, this might be helpful just to hear that maybe you can do Animal Kingdom very easily since there's not a ton included for lightning lanes.
You absolutely could. Just wait. Yeah.
Even Everest, like the max are usually around like 35 minutes.
Yeah.
Which, yeah. It was down to like 5 at one point, and there was a bunch of high schoolers just like going on.
Yeah.
Yeah. What did we do after that? But we had a reservation that night for Steakhouse 71. So did we how did we get there?
We took a bus. We took a bus from
Just took the bus. Okay.
Animal Kingdom to Contemporary. Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
And it was amazing. The food was so good.
First time there?
It
First.
was our first time. Yes. We
It's
both
not-
just ended up
it's-
getting. Oh, go ahead.
I was going to say it's not a one and done.
No.
Oh, I don't think so.
No.
Yeah.
I think that will be an every trip thing now.
Okay,
It was
good.
really good.
Yes.
And the people there were so kind and helpful. Like it was great.
Yeah.
We both got the
7-ounce like filet with the red wine sauce, whatever our waiter told us to do.
the red wine sauce. So good.
Yeah.
I think you got the scalloped potatoes.
Yep.
I did the mac and cheese.
Yep.
And they have chicken fingers and french fries
Yes.
for kids,
They did.
which is nice. It
It wasn't on the menu at all.
wasn't on the menu.
But they had it. Yeah. And Eva got to make her own Sunday.
They know their audience.
Yeah.
I would say so.
Yeah. So she got to make a sundae with like little Mickey shaped sprinkles, I think.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. And different sauces or whatever.
I
Right.
will say that the chicken nuggets were different. Usually you find chicken tenders in Disney and they're all basically the same. These were not. They were more of like a popcorn chicken situation. And I don't think our daughter loved that as much. Probably would have been better off with the grilled chicken and then the French fries. But yeah, just a little note.
But overall, you liked it, so that's good.
Oh, yes.
Yes.
I think it was only one dinner sit down.
Right. It was only 1 credit, which I think is awesome because the boathouse is 2. And I think it was way better than the boathouse.
Yeah, typically we go to the boathouse once, and this might just replace that.
Would say it would.
Yeah.
Good.
Yep.
Where did you head after dinner?
Oh, well, I should mention we also tried the 15-layer cake, and you tried the carrot cheesecake.
Yeah, that was good.
And I don't know if I tried the cheesecake, but the 15-layer cake was impressive and good. Yeah. But then we took a bus back to Hollywood Studios, actually, and must have a lightning lane for Slinky Dog. So got on that right away. And then another lightning lane for Toy Story Mania. I don't know if you went on that.
No, I didn't. I didn't go on that one.
Yeah.
Okay, so your pre-booked lightning lanes that you had, did you have 1 closer to noon and 2 in the evening?
That must have been it.
Yes.
Yeah.
We had Hour of Terror earlier and then the other ones a little bit later. And then we knew once we tapped into the first one that because we were going to want to park hop.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, so then you churned the one slot that you had available. You just kept churning that. Okay, got it.
I don't think that was necessarily our choice. It's usually Slinky Dog.
Slinky Dog. Yeah.
It's available later in the day.
Mm-hmm.
If you do get it, it's usually later in the day, it seems like.
But Eva wanted to ride Slinky Dog at night.
And then she went to see the lights again.
So we were trying to get Slinky Dog later in the day.
Yes.
Okay. Got it.
And it was nice. The lights are really cool there.
Yes.
They did an awesome job.
And then we watched the little show.
So yeah, that's right.
On the theater.
The James Theater that they do the projection.
Movie magic.
That was really neat. We liked it. Very cool.
Yeah, and that wasn't overcrowded or anything.
Right.
So you could actually sit on the ground if you wanted to.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know what we did, but.
And we were thinking that we were going to try to watch Fantasmic that night, but then just didn't and ran into that show basically as soon as everybody started sitting down and the lights went down and we were like, okay, let's just do it,
Yep. Yeah, we just kind of run into those things sometimes.
Right.
Yeah, but we were already exhausted. I think we're averaging around 7 or 8 miles a day. Mm-hmm. So it was a little rough sometimes.
Well, and you said you had a stroller for your daughter, so that's good.
Oh, yes. Mm-hmm.
Yes. And I will say I saw so many people with those push wagons. And I was like, because we had talked about it for the pre-show. And I was like, we need to get one of those. We need to get one of those. And then Cameron started looking into it. And apparently those are going to be a no longer
I think they're explicitly stated now in the rules. The internet told me sometime in May, they're explicitly not
done. Yeah.
So
now we're not getting one.
Yeah. I think to me, it was always I understand why people want them, but putting a handle to push a wagon felt like skirting the rules. It's a little.
I agree, which is why we never thought of it,
Yeah. I didn't know they existed until just before the trip.
Yes. And you can't miss them when you see them.
They're huge. They're huge. Some of them have those big shade things and yeah. I don't know.
Yeah. That did it for the day though. Yeah, went back to Saratoga Springs and just went to bed, I think. So probably around 9:30.
Yeah.
10. Something like that.
Okay. All right. That was a big day. The next day was Thursday, March 26th, and you had plans to at least start the day at Epcot. I don't know where you're going to hop, maybe.
Yeah, we got to Epcot for our Akershus reservation at 9:10.
Yes, breakfast. Not our favorite. The characters were lovely. The food was we would rather go to the castle, we'll say.
Yeah, I'd say the food offering was a little underwhelming.
Mm-hmm.
It was a cool experience.
Yeah.
But yeah.
Probably a one and done as well.
I think that the decision to go Akershus breakfast or Cinderella's Royal Table is that 1 credit versus 2 credit dilemma.
Mm-hmm.
Right. For breakfast, it is only 1 credit, which really was what sold us because we were like, if we want to try this, we need to do it for breakfast. So we gave it a try, and Belle was there, which I would say was like the unique character because she's not at the castle usually. I mean, maybe sometimes, but our daughter liked the characters, of course.
Like Ariel everywhere we went, basically. I don't remember who else was there.
Tiana and Aurora.
Okay. Okay, we had... Oh, yeah. So
This was a little crazy of a day, I will say. Everything was broken. All of the rides.
Oh, yeah.
Like, at Epcot.
Yes.
We showed up
Frozen.
that morning and we saw that Guardians and Frozen were down.
Right.
And we had lightning lanes for both.
Because the idea was to rope drop to go to Guardians.
Right.
And they were like, do not come over here. Like, it is broken and it's going to be down for a while.
So.
And we were like, okay, like, they're not going to lie to you, you know? I think some people thought that they were lying, but they literally said, like, it's a big issue right now. Please go somewhere else.
Why would they lie? Everyone's just such freaking conspiracy theorists nowadays. It's like, no, they're just trying to save you some steps, maybe.
Well, exactly. Yeah. So it was down all day.
Yeah.
All day.
I think we had the idea we were going to rope drop that one and then ride it again for our lightning lane.
Right.
But we were like, okay, like we have to walk that way for breakfast anyways. Let's just hop on Test Track. Everybody else had the same idea. So
Test Track was the only thing that was really working because Frozen was also down.
It was instantly like a 2-hour wait.
Yes.
For Test Track.
So we
would have missed breakfast.
It changed our plans.
Yeah.
Yes, I always feel bad because not only do you not get to ride the rides that are down, but everything else is busier. And oh my gosh, I know how bad Epcot's been recently.
Yes.
And it's hard to navigate. Like no amount of planning advice or learning that you would have done before a trip can prepare you for that.
Yeah, no, absolutely not. We did run into like a little playground. So our daughter played. She played for rope drop, you know. She's just on a little playground.
5 or 10 minutes.
Yeah.
I will say though, because you guys obviously aren't afraid of park hopping, it feels like that would be a good case for park hopper tickets.
Absolutely.
Yes,
Absolutely.
I definitely think so.
If we did not have that breakfast reservation, we would have left.
Yes. Yeah. After breakfast, they were both still down. So we decided to just wait in the Ratatouille ride.
Yes.
And it was a total of like 70 minutes, which is pushing it for us.
It was a long wait. It was.
We did enjoy it without the 3D vision thing, though. So yeah, it was better without that.
I'm getting the vibe. You may not like 3D.
Yes. Although we like Pandora, like the Flight of Passage, love that. But I feel like it's a little different. I don't know why the other ones just make us kind of...
Yeah. Yes, that was all right. Then we went to the caramel shop in Germany. I can't remember the name of the shop.
Caramel Cooch.
There you go. That one.
We usually end up getting like a treat from there.
Yes.
Typically. Yeah. Did we use snack credits for that?
We did. I think we got Eva picked out a marshmallow wand and we shared one of the cookies, like it was the snickerdoodle with like the filling and the caramel. That was really good.
So yeah, that place is always good.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. And then Frozen opens around 1:00.
Yeah.
So we get to ride that. Maybe like a 20-minute wait with Lightning Lane. I think it had just opened too.
Right.
So it was starting to fill up fast.
Mm-hmm. We got in right in time, I would say.
Yeah. Then after that, Eva wanted to try the Spaceship Earth. So we made a Lightning Lane for that one, which wasn't hard to get, of course. It did save us some time though, because all the other rides were down. It was up to like 35 minutes.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So that was our first time riding that one, actually. I thought it was good.
Yeah.
I went with Eva and our little screen was broken, which was unfortunate. So I watched yours in front of me.
Right.
Yeah, that was
So
right.
You guys obviously are not new to this. So I'm interested in the fact that this is your first time on Spaceship Earth.
Yeah.
How is that? Was it been closed?
Yeah.
No, we just never were interested, honestly. Yeah, I mean, that's the honest truth.
Yeah,
like, we just
we're
never
always just roaming around trying to do everything else.
Yeah.
And it just never reached the like
Exactly.
priority list. So
Yeah, I do find it a little bit difficult because it's like once you're at the back of the park, it feels like, oh, it's all the way at the front, you know?
yeah.
Right.
Just logistically, sometimes that can be hard.
Yes.
Yeah. But she really wanted to be like inside of the like Epcot ball, basically. So,
Mm-hmm.
yeah. She I think she liked it.
Yeah. I don't think
She
she'll
hasn't
do it
mentioned
again.
wanting to do it again. So I don't know if we will. Did we get a lightning lane for Soren? Or did we just go?
Yes, we had a lightning
Okay, so
lane
we
for
have-
Soren, and we waited once again because
Yeah.
everything was still pretty much shut down.
The lightning lane was like 30 minutes. It was a little long. Yeah.
Backed up.
Then we went over to the Starbucks there, and we were just trying to wait out Guardians opening as much as we could before park hopping.
Well, let me say this. It's not that we were trying to wait it out. To me, it looked like they're going to be opening soon. Like people started coming out of the ride.
Yeah,
There
you
was
can feel it.
activity going on. And everybody, would like come up and talk to a cast member and they're like, oh, when is it going to open? Like we just sat at the benches, like right outside of Starbucks. And they were so nice. They were like, oh, like we don't know when, hopefully soon.
As they're setting up barriers for the line outside.
Yes. So I told Cameron, I was like, go and put the stroller somewhere. Like, this is going to be happening. And it's going to be insane.
Mm-hmm.
And then I saw security come up and I'm like, okay, like this is happening.
Yeah. We had wanted to go through the side entrance that's like right outside where the restrooms are in the cafe or
Right.
connections or whatever it's called.
Right.
But they weren't going to open that.
Right. They
So-
weren't going to open. They had like the little
They had the
tape.
blockade there.
Yeah.
So we had to walk around to like the main middle entrance, and there had already been a crowd forming. So we were a couple rows
people,
deep
I
into
would
the
say.
crowd already.
Yes. Yeah.
And it was pretty chaotic.
And then it just opened just like that. And
We got in the little crowd it opened.
and it was, like a walk on and it was wonderful.
Yeah.
What song did we get for that?
I think it was conga.
I think it was Conga too.
Yeah.
Which is one of our favorite ones.
So we had a competition on who could guess the song correctly the most.
Yes.
And her and Eva tied, and I only had one, so I lost. Yeah. Let's see. So yeah, we did that. We did Guardians, and then Mission Space. Eva's, as a thrill seeker, she wants to keep trying faster things. I took Jess on Mission Space a couple trips ago for the first time
Yeah.
on the orange one, and she did not like it at all. And I felt pretty bad. I felt pretty bad after that one. And Eva was begging me to do it. So I let her try the green one this day.
Mhm.
And she was not impressed. So we only did the green one that day. And then had to park hop to Animal Kingdom for a safari at 6. And that was, I think, the safari that was like the wait was basically 0
Yeah,
minutes,
everybody was just walking on.
lightning lane or not. It was, you just walk straight onto the truck. There was no one there. But it might have been the latest one we've ever done. We usually do it in the morning.
Mhm.
And there was some pretty good activity.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It was pretty.
Always different every time. So that's a fun one. The
Mhm.
right after that, we went to Everest. And this was the one, I don't know if we might have had a lightning lane for Everest.
I think we did.
But this was the night that it was like a 5-minute wait.
Yeah.
And there were just kids running on and on and on. Like, as many times as they could before the park closed, basically.
Right.
And, the line, they probably could have gotten it maybe 5 times in a row before the park closed, which I don't know if you'd want to do that or not. But
I wouldn't.
yeah, we ended up, I think, mobile ordering dinner at
Yes.
the Pandora. I can't remember the restaurant name.
Satuli Canteen. Yes. And we did it like just in time
Because
because the park was
mobile
gonna
order window lets you order all the way out to what it must have been like 6:55. What time's the park close?
be- I'm not sure.
Must have been 7.
I think it closes at 7. So yeah, I think the last mobile order window is like 6:55, and that's what we got.
Yeah.
So they'll let you order right up to the end and sit there and eat,
Yeah.
and you can take your time pretty much. They don't like rush you out the door or anything. So we got to eat. I think there were only like us and one other family in there.
Right. Yeah.
Yeah. But everybody's on the ride still, so I don't think we were holding up the park.
Right.
All of
Yeah,
your
the
Animal
food-
Kingdom discussions is making me feel like there's not hardly anybody around, which is so crazy.
Yeah. Definitely not the normal experience we have there. Yeah, it was very
The closing time was earlier than I remembered, because I remember seeing Pandora like at nighttime.
Right.
And it was bright at 7, so...
Did it used to close later? Or are we crazy?
Years ago it did. But one of the problems in recent years has been that they not only do they not offer after-hours events there anymore, they used to, but they don't have the regular park hours late enough. So it's a rare opportunity. They just announced some new hours for April, and some people are going to get to see Animal Kingdom in the dark.
So lucky them.
But it's only when they think it's going to be busier than expected, so they have to lengthen the park hours to allow people enough time or whatever. But it's not super calm anymore.
Yeah. That's sad, because I liked it.
We had seen Pandora at night a couple times. It's really cool.
And
but
I feel like there a show on the tree as well, like little. It would like light up or something.
Tree of Life projections. Yeah, it was always my favorite way to end an Animal Kingdom day is just to watch that at night.
Yeah, it was beautiful. I wish they would bring that back. Yeah.
But that was our last thing for the day. We went back to Saratoga, and Eva's really interested in the pools. So we ended up swimming at night, like 8:30.
Yes.
That pool stays open till like 10 too, so we had plenty of time.
Or 11, something crazy.
Something like that. Yeah. It's pretty late. But she liked that night swimming thing. And they do little like pool games around 8.
Yeah, I think she had caught like the end of that where they were
throwing around a beach ball to kids and stuff. Yeah, so she had a blast with that and I think she tried the big slide that day, or maybe not.
Yes,
they have 2 little slides. We were in the main pool, not I think there's another one with like another slide, but we never went to that one. But yeah, that was it for that day. We went back to bed.
Yeah, pretty early night for you, but a full day nonetheless. Okay, the next day was Friday, March 27th, right? And your plan was Animal Kingdom.
Yep, and we did. We went to Animal Kingdom around 8:30 and did Everest at 9:30. So we had lots of Animal Kingdom so far.
Lots of Everest.
You really wanted the breakfast at Pandora.
Yes, it's my favorite. I love the little egg thing with like the beef. I think it's so good.
Oh yeah, it is really good actually.
And it's nice and like it tastes fresh. Like it tastes like fresh food, which is always nice.
That one, again, we got that ordered really last minute. It's like breakfast stops at 10 there, I think.
Yeah.
So we must have got it at like 9:55.
I do think that's a tricky thing about some of these good breakfasts. The hours are so limited.
Right. Yeah. I feel like breakfast should be till 11.
Yes, exactly. Or like if you have a park that opens a little bit later, like 9, how is breakfast over at 10? Like you
barely,
right. There's other things to do besides wait in line for breakfast.
Right.
Yes. Right after breakfast, we had our Flight of Passage Lightning Lane this time. Eva loves that ride, although she does not like Avatar at all, like the movie.
Yeah, she's terrified of the avatars. She calls them the blue guys.
Yeah.
Yeah. She closes her eyes if she like sees them and stuff. But like on the ride, like she's all good. She's like,
she loves the
banshees. Happy. Yes. Actually, we have her little banshee.
Oh,
right
yeah.
here.
It's she left it on the table. So she ended up getting one of these things.
She can do banshees, but not the Na'vi people.
Yes. Yes. This is Rosalita.
Yeah. She picked the one that's like, it glows in the dark, pink and whatever.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Very cute.
Yep. They react to when you like touch them and stuff. So it's interesting. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
A little heavy for her shirts.
Yeah.
But they're supposed to sit on your shoulder.
She's so small.
Yeah. So you have to be sitting just right or body. Yeah.
She was all about it.
It was cute though.
Mm-hmm.
We weren't expecting her to want one of those. It was kind of like spur of the moment.
Because again, she's terrified of
the
blue guys. But again, she's not scared of the banshees.
Mm-hmm. Right after that, we park hop to Epcot. I had a light lane for Guardians at 12:30. That's Eva's ride, so we try to do that one as much as we can, pretty much.
Oh, and I will say, I guess, was it the day before that the ride was shut down?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, for Guardians. They were able to change our lightning lane to actually this day for Guardians because the ride was closed literally all day. And
we missed our window. So they gave us like that free redemption pass.
Yes, that was cool.
And we asked them to move it, I think.
Yeah, move it to the following day.
Yeah.
Which was this day.
So we got 2 rides out of 1 lightning lane, which was nice, basically.
Well, yeah, because we
waited right there for the opening. Yeah.
So the previous time that you rode Guardians, it was standby. Like when you were at Connections and you were waiting for it to reopen, that was just standby?
Yeah.
Right, because the ride had just opened, so we knew like it was not going to be a long wait. And the idea was to do like the walk on and then to circle back and do it right after. But we were kind of feeling like maybe that wasn't a great idea because it does shake you up a little bit.
Need a minute to recover.
Right. And then we saw the big thing was that we saw the line for the lightning lane and it was so long.
It was stretching
and we were
back to like Mission Space, the lightning lane line.
And we were like, I don't think
the lightning lane line was back to Mission Space.
Yeah.
Like, that's where I had parked the stroller and the line was all the way back there.
Because I'm telling you, it was closed all day. So all of those lightning lanes that people had bought, they're like, okay, we got to use them. But we had heard people talking about it, saying like, oh yeah, they'll change it for another day. And they did. It was no problem. They were very nice. And they were like, oh, I'm sorry you had that experience, but at least you got on.
Yeah. And you happen to have an option to get it the next day. Like not everyone has park hopper tickets or they're going to still be there.
Right.
They were probably relieved that they were probably relieved they had an easy solution for you.
Yes, exactly.
After that Guardians ride, Eva was feeling confident and had me take her on Mission Space Orange. And she actually liked it.
And I was so nervous.
I was really nervous.
I did not go on though.
Yeah. She was giving me thumbs up from right next to me. So she did it. She liked it.
She said, don't waste my time with that baby side.
She did.
Yeah.
Yep. And that line maybe was like 10 minutes off for the green side. And there were only like 3 other people on the orange side.
Yes.
So it's not as popular, the orange side.
And then she had wanted to play on the playground as soon as you get off that ride. But a child had an accident in the playpen. And so it was a little stinky. And I was like, you're not going near that. Like, no.
Always a danger in those play spaces.
We're in Disney World. She doesn't need to go on a play place, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, while we were on that, you went to France and got a baguette or something.
Yes, I had gotten it. Yes, half of a baguette and some type of croissant, a ham and cheese croissant. And it was delicious.
Perfect, but it couldn't be further away.
Oh, I know. And I was just hiking and I was out of breath. I was trying to go so fast. I don't know why. I don't know. I had time, but I was like, I don't want them waiting for me,
It worked out perfectly.
Yeah.
You had just gotten your food. I think you said the line was kind of long.
Yes.
Something.
Yes. Oh my goodness. And then, so, how there's scooters in Disney World. This poor lady was in line with her scooter and ramped right into the wall.
Oh.
Like, I think that might be a common occurrence because, like, the staff weren't like, like everybody else was like, oh my gosh, like, are you okay? Like, is your neck okay? Like, she, like, hit it. So, yeah, that was interesting to see. Yeah, the staff were very nice and they were like, oh, it happens. Like, no big deal. So,
you definitely
I felt really
I'm guessing that it happens because a lot of people that don't normally use scooters are using scooters.
Right.
So they don't necessarily know how to navigate them or whatever. And then run into a wall is like, oh my gosh, new fear unlocked. If I ever end up on a scooter, I don't want to run into anything.
And those lines are kind of tight in there.
Yes.
They like you. And bless her heart. Like, and I felt so bad for her. I was like, you okay? Yeah. Of course, she's the dearest. But yeah, the staff was like, hey, it's no big deal. Everything's fine.
Yeah.
So that was to see.
Yeah. You see all skill levels of scooter riding there.
Yes.
But yeah, we ended up meeting you there. Like we walked over there and we were going to use the Skyliner anyways. So we met right there by the Skyliner and went to Hollywood Studios around 2. Because we actually did we have lightning lanes there?
I think so.
But they were very far away. So they were like 4 hours into the future.
Yes.
So we were like, okay, we decided to just go to Saratoga Springs instead. after we had skylined to Hollywood Studios.
And I think Cameron was feeling confident in his, because usually things work out for us. I will say that we have, it's been great to like getting the lightning lanes that we want. Like when you like refresh, we can move things around and shift. This time we could not. And he had been doing it like on the way, like through the Skyliner, trying to move things forward. And we just couldn't do it. Nothing was opening. So we ended up just going to the hotel.
Mm-hmm.
Well, some people prefer this method like they do it on purpose. They Skyliner to Hollywood Studios because the Skyliner station, the bus station, in the same area. Because if you walk back to the front of Epcot, that's a big walk.
It's true. Yeah. That is true.
So
I don't think it adds a lot of travel time to the.
Well, then we did it on purpose.
I mean, people do it. It makes sense.
Yeah.
I mean, we have a navigator tool on the website. So if you put in point A and point B, we tell you the best way to get there. And I recently went in and added a lot of things like this because I'm like, people like going to Hollywood Studios just to take the bus to the resort. So let's just throw it in there as an option.
Yeah.
It worked out fine. But I was hopeful to get lightning lanes at Hollywood Studios earlier, but they were all just super late. So we went to the hotel. Eva got to swim in the daylight. So that was good. Then we had ordered dinner at Artist Palette again. Just kind of watched TV a little bit.
Mm-hmm. I think we shared a pizza or something like that.
And eventually we went to Magic Kingdom at 7:30. And I must have gotten lightning lanes there instead. But usually we like to get ice cream at, is it the Plaza? Something like that. The ice cream being a Main Street.
Mm-hmm.
So we get ice cream there and try to get like an actual table to watch the fireworks. So we got there pretty early, as you need to. Yeah, maybe an hour earlier than the fireworks.
Yeah, because the nighttime parade was happening or was about to happen.
So we got a seat at the table. She usually finds a seat at the table while we get ice cream. We got to watch it from a table of the parade, which was really cool. The nighttime parade's good. And then we just watched fireworks.
Well, Eva wanted to watch it. She decided she did not want to sit down for it. And she wanted to do it on Main Street. And she's like, actually, I want to go closer to the castle. Yeah. So this is the first time we've done this where we have experienced fireworks in the big crowds with everyone. Yeah. We either use dessert party or we'll sit like at the table and stuff like that. And it was good, I would say.
Yeah.
I mean, we waited probably 30 minutes.
In the middle of a giant crowd, which can be intimidating, but...
Yes.
Eva stood on her stroller, I think, or sat in it.
Yeah, she sat in her stroller and watched.
Yeah. So she was able to see most of it, I think.
Which is funny, because she's like, I don't want to sit for it, and then ended up sitting for it. But nobody else could.
Yeah.
I mean, if you've got a stroller, you might as well.
That's right.
Might as well use it.
Yeah. Then we went to Jungle Cruise and the Carousel. Yep. So we rode those. And we got back to Saratoga around 11:30, so a little later this time.
We were exhausted.
Yeah. So it helps having that little break in the middle of the day anyways.
Yeah. I think Eva fell asleep on the bus.
Getting through all 5 buses.
Was that Friday? I lost track.
That was the 27th.
Okay, Friday. Got it. Yeah. You end up hopping so much. I'm like, where did we start the day? Forgot.
I know.
Okay. But the next day was Saturday, March 28th. And you said in the pre-trip, this is a 4 parks and 1 day plan.
Did that happen?
It might have happened a different day. I don't remember. I had to write notes because we jump around so much. There's no way I'd remember this. But we were at Hollywood Studios to start the day at 9. And then did Mickey's Runaway Railroad. And this was when we had a little bit of drama because Mary Poppins had walked by us and Eva really wanted her signature, but missed it.
Yes.
So we rode the railroad. And did we find her again?
Well, okay. So Mary Poppins walks away. And then there was like the character person who's kind of, I'm going to say handler. I don't know what they call them.
They're called character attendants.
That sounds much better than handler. And I had asked her, I was like, is Mary Poppins coming back? And she was like, Bert and the penguin is next. And I was like, okay. And then I asked Eva, like, do you want to meet Bert and the penguin? And she's like, no. Want to meet Mary Poppins? And I'm like, okay. So then Cameron starts like looking up things online. We're in line for railroad at that time. And she was just so upset. She was like, I missed my chance to meet Mary Poppins and like all of this stuff. And then we come out and Bert and the penguin are walking away, but the character attendant was still standing there. And I'm like, who's coming out next? And she was like, Mary Poppins. And I was like, oh, thank you. I wish she would have told me earlier, but maybe they can't. I don't really know. But it would have saved us a little heartache, I would say, if we would have known, like, Mary Poppins is coming back in like 20 minutes, you know? So Eva did get to meet Mary Poppins.
Yep.
And it was wonderful.
Good.
Yes.
You learned something about umbrellas versus something else.
Is it parasols? I don't know. The little sun. Yes. She was funny.
Yeah.
She was like, I think people don't know about what the difference is. Yeah. I don't know. One's for sun and one's for rain. Yeah.
Is that true? Okay. In my head, parasols are prettier, but I guess they can be prettier because they're not for the rain.
That's correct.
Okay. We all learned something then.
Yes. And then we also saw Chip and Dale.
And they were just walking around. Like, there was no line.
Yeah.
They were just walking around letting people come up to them.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So she got their autographs, and she's a big Rescue Rangers fan. So she was really excited about that. So that was cool.
Says we got Starbucks again. That's an easy one for us.
Probably.
Also, can be a really good use of a snack credit.
That's right. Yeah. Because there's no limit on like drink size or anything like that. So you can
Right. I think we ended up sharing
largest
like a Trenta refresher or something.
and never finished it, but
yeah.
We ended up going to there, then swirling saucers at 11, and then Eva had to have blue milk without the nerds this time, so got normal milk, and then Tower of Terror after that again, and then she really wanted one of the like rocket claw things with the aliens for Toy Story. So that was like a must get thing on our trip. And we got that at one of the main stores, I think.
Yeah.
At the entrance. And park hopped to Animal Kingdom around 1. And
park number 2.
Yes.
This one, we wanted to wait in line for Judy and Nick signatures.
Oh.
So this was a big thing. Because we saw them right after the Zootopia show. The first day or whatever it was.
Mm-hmm.
And Eva really wanted their signature, but the line was like an hour.
Yes.
So we said, let's come back another time. And we were starting to run out of days here. So we ended up having just wait in line with them. And that it was like it was an hour-ish.
Yeah.
The line was an hour all day from opening to close. But it was like the hottest day. I had to put my jacket over my head because I was getting sunburned. It was a little rough.
It was crazy. Yeah.
Yeah.
I just wish they would bring back. They had like a type of virtual queue at one time for them, and I wish they'd bring it back.
I think it needs to be, or an option of a lightning lane. Something. It was rough.
And only half the line is shaded.
Right.
So like you went to get ice cream for her because she was overheating.
Right.
And it was like completely melted by the time you got back.
Yeah.
So it's like,
yeah. It was a long line. And I will say it's nice, they take their time with you once you do get up there. But of course that creates a longer line. And then you have the adults who don't have kids. And I know everybody loves Disney and we were Disney adults too, but they seem to take the longest time with like kids screaming and stuff. And we were like, oh, like that's kind of sad. But once it was her turn, it was very nice.
It was a must do for her. So we did it. And it was a little bit rough waiting in that line. Yeah. But I think we had reservations, like our lighting lanes there, and I had to cancel them.
Yes, we did.
The line was taking so long. Because we had a lighting lane for Guardians of the Galaxy at 3 that we were barely going to make because of the line taking so long. So we
Guardians is our favorite.
Park hopped back to Epcot for
I'm getting the sense that you really like.
Yes.
Yep. So on our way there, the ride breaks down. So we had to go, and we got the redemption thing again. So it broke on us, unfortunately, again.
So you weren't at Epcot, and it was broken, and then you got the redemption?
Right. Oh, so we were running so late we had to get a lift this time
Yes.
because the bus to Epcot the line was so long it probably was going to be like 4 buses until we got there.
Then we got into line for Guardians.
So we took a lift, got there in line for Guardians.
And we were like, something's going on because the line for Lightning Lane was really long. It was back to the doors, like when you like walk in, and we were like, oh goodness. So, they still let us scan in and everything, but then probably 5 minutes, like the line was not moving. So then Cameron had gotten on to like the app, and it said that it was down.
Yeah.
And we waited in line for probably 25 minutes before they said, like,
it's done.
It's done. Yeah.
Yeah. So we didn't find out until we were in line that it was closed.
And the way that they do that, I know there's probably no good way to like evacuate people and stuff, but it was a little chaotic because it was like the people from the front are trying to fight their way down to the middle to like get out and stuff. And they were like, we're going to turn you all around. And it was like a cast member who was coming down, like saying it to everyone. But like people were impatient and it was,
It was a little bit of a mess.
Yes.
But it was rough on us too because we waited in the Lightning Lane for about 30 minutes and got to right before the first room and they close it. Yeah. And they want everybody to turn around and we have to wait in the line to get the redemption thing. Again, we have to wait all the way back in line.
Yeah.
And we had a reservation to make too, which was making it more stressful.
This was your third park of the day, though. Because when we started this day, you said, did we really make it to 4 parks? I'm like, you did, I think. Because I think you're going to Magic Kingdom next, right?
Yes, and we did. We did
I guess we did, yeah.
But in my mind, it's because we didn't get on Guardians,
We got in line, so that I don't know if that counts.
I think it does.
You probably spent more time there than you expected to because it was in line. It was in line.
We're just going to get on the ride and go to the hotel.
Right.
Because you wanted to change.
Yeah, I wanted to freshen up and...
Cinderella's table that night.
Yeah, and it was...
So,
it's crazy.
We had to rush back to Saratoga, took a bus so we could change and whatever. And we ended up leaving around 4:45 with our Cinderella's table at 5:30. So we managed to do it without being too close. We were probably like 10 minutes early when we got there.
That just gave me anxiety though, because Saratoga Springs is not close by really. Like
anything.
Yeah, so it's a bit of a hike to get there from Epcot, and then a bit of a hike to get from there back to Magic Kingdom. But you did it.
Yes, we had. I want to say like literally 10 minutes in the room to like do like a little like sink shower and just try to like freshen up a little bit because we were going to Cinderella's and it was chaotic.
Yeah, this was definitely a adrenaline day.
But we did it 4 parks.
Yeah. So. It's like, and this is the only day I was really like hot and sweaty because of the Judy and Nick line.
Right. We were like in the sun.
So we were waiting in that, trying to make Guardians and that closed. And we were waiting in that line for a redemption pass to go back to the hotel to make Cinderella's table on time. So that was a little stressful, but we made it and the dinner was good.
The dinner was great.
Yeah. What princesses were there? Obviously we met Cinderella.
Ones. Jasmine was there. Merida.
Ariel.
Of course, Cinderella, Ariel. There was one more. Aurora.
Did you already say? Oh, you did, Merida.
Yeah,
that
was it.
Yep. Yeah.
So, would it be fair to say you enjoyed this experience more than Akershus?
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
Definitely. But then this one was 2 credits.
Yes, this one is 2 credits. And I think it's 2 credits for breakfast as well. I'm not sure. I think so.
Yeah, I think I need to double check this, but I think the only way to see princesses at a meal with 1 credit is the Akershus breakfast that you did.
Probably.
I mean, other than the occasional random princess, but as far as these 2 restaurants are concerned.
Yeah. Then we went shopping a little bit. I don't know. Were you cold that night looking for a sweater? This day?
I think it was.
So we went from like our hottest day with sweat to that night was cold and she needed a sweater and didn't have one. So
yeah, it was. It was cold that evening.
Yeah, that's funny.
Because we wanted to go on like Pirates and
we did go on Pirates. And actually we went on Tiana's.
That's right. That's right.
Even though it was cold.
Yeah.
But you had ponchos.
Yeah. We still got wet. but it was good.
But if it's a little chilly, then it reduces the wait times on that ride, usually.
Yes.
Yeah, but I had a lightning lane for that.
You did.
So
Yeah.
it was.
I thought you might say that.
Yeah.
Yep. Yeah. Then we went back to the hotel after Tiana's. On the way back, we stopped by guest services. And since this was our last park day, there was no way for us to use the Guardians redemption.
Right.
So we lost the ride, basically.
Right.
And
we were seeing if we could get our money back for the lightning lane.
guest services didn't have a problem. They refunded us the lightning lane since we were out of days. We would have happily used it the next day, but we didn't have a park day after that. So
you didn't, but after that big day, it's probably good you had plans on March 29th, Sunday, as just a chill non-park day with a lot of time at the resort and Disney Springs.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. That worked out nice too.
Yeah.
Yeah, that day we went to Hollywood Studios. I think we busted there so we could take the Skyliner to the Riviera.
Oh, yes. Yeah.
Yeah. So we got to Hollywood Studios around 9:30. Skyliner to Riviera, got there around 10, and we had our Topolino's breakfast at 10:30.
And it was wonderful.
Yep. And that's one we always do.
Yeah.
Eva loves it. She's a little ballerina.
Mm-hmm.
So she, and her favorite character is Daisy Duck. So it's a perfect combination for her.
Yeah. Good one. So is that a tradition? Is that a tradition, Topolino's, during your trips?
It is.
Yeah. Every time we go.
Yeah. I think we have been every single time we've taken her Topolino's. Yeah. We love that place. I don't know how many credits that is.
I think it's one. Yeah. It's one credit. And it's the best food, I would say, for all of the character meals.
Characters.
Such a good value.
Oh, yes.
Yeah. And then we did a DVC tour.
Yeah, we did. They were telling us throughout the trip to do a DVC tour, and they were giving each adult like $100 gift card if you just went and toured. So we were already in the Riviera.
Yep.
I said, okay.
Okay, so the tour was at the Riviera.
Yeah.
It was.
I don't know if it has to be.
No, I think there's places everywhere, pretty much.
We probably could have done it at Saratoga, but...
Yes, you can. I think that's where the big showroom is at Saratoga. I think. I don't know.
So I think it might be. But you did Riviera. How was that?
It was really good. We are interested in getting a DVC contract.
Riviera is very impressive.
Yes.
Their rooms are very impressive.
But we found out that if you do the Riviera now, if you were to like resell it, which wouldn't be our plan to resale, but that you could only use it at the Riviera, which is interesting.
Yeah, whoever would buy it from you can only use it there.
Mm-hmm.
Whereas if you were to do like the Polynesian or something, they could use it anywhere.
Mm-hmm.
So that's like one kind of strange thing about the Riviera.
Right.
Yeah.
Very strange.
Yeah.
Or unique, depending on how you look at it.
Yes. Yes.
Yeah, I think the DVC rental points worked out really well for us.
They did.
Our Shades of Green is just like too good of a deal for us. That's like the same level of deluxe hotel that you can't really beat. But no, I think the Riviera is a good option for anybody interested in it.
Yeah.
Have you stayed there before?
We have not stayed at the Riviera. No, just there for breakfast every.
Yeah, I was gonna say you just know you like Topolino's breakfast.
That's right. Yeah, it's got a great breakfast. Let's see. Then we hopped over to Disney Springs, looked around a little bit. I think that was the first time we were in the store, big Disney store.
And I will say this day was raining on and off all day because we had plans to do the horse ride.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
And we didn't do it because it just kept raining.
Yeah, the weather wasn't great for that. And I had looked up like the actual specifics about it just to make sure we didn't show up and couldn't do it or something. And there's a height limit that Eva is just, I think the height max is like 48 inches for the ponies. And she's just over that now, which I don't think they would really.
She was completely fine for the weight, but she is taller.
She is too tall technically.
So
I don't know if that was going to be a problem. And she's also too young for the real horses. So she can't go on either technically. I don't know how risky it'd be trying.
Yeah. It worked out well that it
It
rained.
was raining anyways, so we just gave up on that.
Because we were terrified that we were going to take her and then she wasn't going to be able to get on and she'd be really upset.
Yes.
That is unfortunate. There is a gap there. Like
And it's a
too big or whatever for this one, but not enough for the other. Yeah, it's so strange.
And I would understand the weight limit, but why does it matter how tall you are?
I had a feeling like if we would win, she's well under the weight limit. I don't know how much the pony will care. She's a half inch too tall, but I don't know how strict they are. Yeah.
So hopefully our next trip.
I'm picturing, you know how they measure kids before they get on rides? I'm picturing them measuring them and being like, oh, you're over that. You can't get on this horse.
And that's what we were scared for.
Yep.
But yes, it worked out that
she
it rained.
It really well.
Yeah.
Yep. We ended up making up for it and renting one of the bikes.
At Saratoga.
Yeah, Saratoga Springs.
And that was fun.
Surrey bikes that everyone does.
Yes, those ones. That was nice. I think I set the course record.
In his mind.
Why are you going so fast?
I mean, it took maybe 15 minutes.
Yeah.
It was nice. It was
fun.
I was worried it was going to be hard to know where to go, but the signs are pretty good. Like, to make sure you don't get.
Yeah.
It wasn't too bad. When she helped out, we went a little faster. But
it feels like this is one of the perks of having a non-park days. You can just be like, yeah, let's do this. Yeah. Let's try this.
There's no way we would have done it if we had park passes. So it was one of those things.
And then we did like the art room. They had like little crafts and stuff like that. Eva decided to paint a dog or something like that.
Like stuffed dog, mini stuff.
Right. I will say if you want to do the art room, to do it earlier in your trip, because there are things that take 48 hours because she did want to do something.
Like clay or something, but they actually need to like put them in a furnace for a day or two or something.
Yeah. So.
Yeah, we just didn't have time for that. So.
That's a good tip.
Yeah. What did we do after that? Then, we went over to the Disney Springs again. Oh, this one we had a mess up because we got on the bus to go to Disney Springs instead of walking, and it goes backwards around the loop, I think. So it took us to like the stop away from it, because I think we were going to try and go from bus stop 5 to 4 and then walk to the Springs or something. But it took us the wrong way, and we ended up accidentally getting off at like bus stop 1.
Yeah, we got off
the furthest one. So we had to get on another bus just to any park, and we got off at or something. Did we do? I think we did the boat this time though, just to see.
Yes.
So we tried the little ferry boat over to the Springs, which it took quite a while. I think we had just missed one, and it started raining, and there's no real cover over there, so we had to wait in the rain a little bit.
Yeah, it was fun though.
It was a good experience. It would be faster just to walk.
Yes, absolutely.
Yeah. And then we had Arulu sandwich. That's one we always go to. Did we do anything after that?
Pretty much it.
We went back and swam.
Yeah.
A little bit.
Finished up laundry.
Swimming didn't last long that night because it was cold.
Yes.
It had been cold and rainy all day, and it was
windy.
It was a little rough, but
what a roller coaster of weather temperatures.
Oh yeah.
Yes.
All right. Well, the next day was March 30th on Monday, departure day, but you had a little time until your 4 p.m. flight.
Yeah. I don't remember what time we got up, but we went to, I think we all wanted something different for breakfast this day, so it made it a little hard.
Yes. We had requested a late checkout because I think you check out normally at 11. They let us check out at 12, which was helpful because our Mears
was coming at like 12:45, I think.
Right.
Yeah.
I guess we probably should have asked for 1 o'clock, but 12 was helpful too.
Yeah. And they basically
did tell you. Did you ask in person or did you call? How did you do that?
We asked in person.
I mean, to like the registration area or like where you check in.
Yeah.
And they basically tell you that housekeeping will leave you a message in the morning if they approve it or not. So it's kind of, you're not sure until that morning, unfortunately, but they approved it. I don't know how late you could ask for, but we only asked for 12 or so. Yeah, we had an hour or two to go get breakfast and finish packing and stuff. And then I got Starbucks breakfast because we had a couple snack credits still, or a quick service, I think it was.
Yeah. We were down to
quick service meals. We had like 4 of them, unfortunately. So I was like, I'll use mine at Starbucks in Disney Springs.
Mhm.
To find out they do not do that there.
You can't use
So
your quick service.
I did not get to use my quick service menu there. After I had ordered, and I felt too bad to cancel it, so I just ended up paying for it.
Then we got to see the World of Disney open,
Yeah, we've
which
never seen that
people
before.
rope dropped that store, which was interesting. And they had a little key with bubbles, and it was like a big thing.
Yeah, it was interesting.
Didn't know that.
I didn't know they did that at all.
Yes. I had Earl of Sandwich for breakfast, and then our daughter wanted Everglaze.
And that's a little bit of a walk. So we walked all the way to there,
Yes.
all the way to the other side of the springs. That was when she got the kids quick service that was basically a real meal,
Right.
which was way too much for us.
Yeah.
Too much donut for us.
Those donuts are huge. But it's good.
Then we hustled.
sugar her up and put her on a plane.
Right. I think we let her finish like half of it and then her chicken, of course.
Yeah. And we had decided this was our first time to try. Like, let's not bring the stroller. So she ended up on my shoulders for the hustle back, which is fine.
Yeah.
But,
Yeah.
Yeah. Because we were we lost track of time a little bit, and it was a little tight to go pack up and get out of the room before 12.
Mhm.
So we hustled back and
But it
threw
worked.
everything in the bags.
Yeah.
Went to like the lobby area to wait for like an hour-ish for the mirrors to show up with one quick service left.
Yes.
So I had asked everybody I could find what I could get with a quick service that wasn't like hot food or something I couldn't put in my backpack.
Because you used
it
to be
was-
able to exchange your quick service for like 3 or 4 snacks.
Yeah.
And it's like, okay, then we'll just do bagged candy or Rice Krispies.
Yeah.
And you can't do that
Nothing.
anymore.
So I just had to use it so it didn't go to waste with the hot panini thing.
Yeah.
Maybe had a couple bites, and then we, got one of the Powerades from the fridge to like put in the backpack. So we had almost used all of them, but the Starbucks thing messed it up. So
Yeah.
It was
Yeah.
close, but like in talking through your whole trip, it felt like you were using a lot of credits, and you
It did.
still had a few
Well,
left.
Yeah.
it was the quick service ones. The snacks were easier to go through.
Yeah.
The quick service stuff was a little harder.
But it would have worked out fine if Starbucks, and I guess I should have looked it up,
Yeah.
but like we didn't have any issue using the Starbucks in the parks.
Yep.
So I guess I just really didn't think about it.
Yeah. Like I would have
Yeah.
gone so
They operate more like a regular Starbucks. Like you can use your stars or whatever it's called there, and you can mobile order at least at one of them. I'm not sure if you can do it at both. So they're like more like a typical one.
And I think they have
But-
plastic straws too.
Oh,
They
but
do.
obviously the downside of them being more like a typical one is the lack of credits.
Yeah.
But anyway, you were close to using all
Yeah.
the
That's
credits.
We almost did it.
it was much better than the time we were on it 9 years ago.
Yeah.
And had like 7 snack credits at the end.
You just said 9 years ago, and my mind is blown that you had never been in Spaceship Red.
I know.
Yes.
Oh, okay. But you were waiting in the lobby here because you were waiting for Mears to pick you up?
And it
Okay.
was a little hot that morning.
Yeah.
So we were in the lobby for just comfort.
Yeah.
It was,
So we waited
they have
probably
couches.
30 minutes or so.
They have lots of seating areas there, like couches and stuff, actually.
Yeah.
So yeah, we just hung out for a minute. And then Mears was fine. This one, it was one of those like vans, basically.
Looked like a Sprinter van or
Yeah,
something.
like sprinter van.
Wasn't a
Last
bus.
time
It
we
was
used
not
it was a bus at Shades of Green, a full
Mhm.
bus. Yes.
Yeah.
And it was a little tight. I was a little worried when I saw how many people were getting on it.
Yeah.
And there was a lot of luggage, but he managed to shove it all in the little tiny trunk.
Yeah. I think there were 7 of us who got on,
Yeah.
and then obviously a bunch of suitcases. So
and our stroller, I think, made him a little nervous. So managed to squeeze it in there somehow. And then he drove to, I think, a couple of the like concourses.
yeah.
So that was slightly confusing to us, making sure we were at the right one.
Right.
At the
based on what-
airport?
Yes, at MCO.
Yeah.
So
Because somebody else had to get off on like Terminal A or something like that. And
yeah.
I don't know. I don't remember the specifics of it, but like we had went to one and then he didn't like say anything. And we were like,
It was
this is
kind of
not
like, should we get off here? It looks a little different.
And then, yeah, he opened up the door and was just like waiting for people to get off. And then finally, a couple did get off, but didn't say anything to anybody. And then I had talked to the ladies in front of us, and I was like, "Are you guys flying Southwest?" And they were like, "We are. This doesn't look familiar." I'm like, "Yeah, I don't think this is right for us." And I guess
you were probably at Terminal C. Terminal C is the new one.
Mhm.
And
Okay.
that's where I fly in and out of now.
Oh, okay.
Yep.
Yeah, I mean, it was brand new to us.
Yep.
Yeah,
So-
we were like, "What is going on?"
But he drove right to the next one, like the right one after that. Or
I'm
just
just
right.
I'm surprised he didn't go to A, which is where you would have been for Southwest 1st, because that's where most people go. And then C tends to be a lot of like international flights and JetBlue and stuff like that.
Okay. Yeah, it was interesting, but we figured it out, I guess.
Yeah. Don't get out there, but yeah.
And security. We were worried about security because also we couldn't get there early as early as we wanted. Because Mirror's pretty much scheduled it for you.
Right.
But it wasn't bad when we got in line.
Right.
But
we got in line right
immediately started getting really long after we got in line. And you could tell they had probably half of the personnel they should.
Mm-hmm.
So it was, they had only like one half of the thing going. And they were just taking turns from each line. It was a little bit long.
Right. So when you walk in, normally it says like standard, family, and then reserve. None of the standard lines were open. It was only the 2 family lines and then the 1 reserve line. And it was, 2 TSA agents working the line that we were in, which was the family line, and then 1 person working the reserve line. So that it did take a little bit longer. But honestly, we've waited longer before for, where they like weave you in and out and crazy.
It might have taken us like 20, 25 minutes.
So,
but the people in the back that showed up after us might have been like 40.
Probably. Yeah.
I'm wondering if departing on a Monday made it a little bit easier.
Possibly.
Yeah.
Since they can be quite busy on the weekends. But you eventually made it through security and home.
That's right. We made it home. There was no issues. We stopped in Austin. Something kind of strange. We knew we were stopping somewhere, but we didn't know where because like on our ticket, it just said Denver, but it was literally like a stop for like 30 minutes and then went back up. And let people on.
Yeah, our ticket didn't specify because we were on the same plane.
Right.
So we weren't supposed to go.
But we did ask. Like,
they will let you get off if you want to use the restroom or something.
And we were like, yes, but you only have this amount of time and we will leave you. Like, we have to like go. We can't stay if you don't get back on the plane. And we were like, okay. And of course, we just went to the restroom and grabbed like some pretzels or something like that and got right back on. And it was really easy. So.
Yes. All right. And you made it home. Okay. So overall thoughts on some things, including traveling this time of year.
The weather was wonderful. It really was. I will say it was busy, but
I don't think it was unusually busy.
It was like insane. Yeah. Animal Kingdom seemed to be very low wait times. I think we would do it again around this time.
Yep. I'm very happy we went this time of year. Yeah. Our last trip was August and that was horrible.
And it seems like the week that we went, we kind of dodged on both sides. Like the week prior was really, really hectic. And then the week that we were leaving was really, really crazy too. So yeah, I think we did a good time.
Yeah.
What about staying at Saratoga Springs?
I would prefer our Shades of Green room was bigger. So it was a little tight in Saratoga.
Yes. So I probably wouldn't stay there again unless we really wanted to go and they had a good deal or, something like that. But would prefer to stay at Shades of Green over Saratoga.
Yeah. They feel slightly older. Like seeing the room in the Riviera is obviously way newer and much more impressive. And but
yeah.
What about the Disney dining plan?
I would do it again.
Yeah. I don't know if we eat enough to justify it if the kid isn't free.
That I would agree with.
That was kind of, I think, the reason we did it was because Eva was free. Because we don't actually eat that much. We have to kind of force ourselves to get snacks on the dining plan. So, yeah.
Yeah, I do think that's something to consider. A lot of people just look at the numbers, but it's like, wait, do you even eat like this?
Right.
Definitely if we're like planning character meals, that I think that was like the biggest perk of it.
And we went crazy with the character meals.
So
why not?
Yeah.
100%. So are you people that the kind of people that like to have a future trip in the works, or are you going to or is there going to be a bit of a pause? How do you do it?
Well, we always like to have one in the back of our minds. This year, we have decided we're going to go back in December. We're still talking about the length of it. I would like to go for around 15 days. So a big trip.
Okay.
Yes.
The biggest problem is we're trying to take advantage of like the military pass, but it ends December 18th.
Yes.
So we have to go before then, which means if you want to be there for Christmas, we're going to have to get more tickets.
Right.
Just like makes it more complicated.
But it's a possibility. But we're definitely going back in December. It's just
Eva hasn't seen it for Christmas yet, which is what we really want her to get to see.
Yes. And we will be staying at Cheap
It'll be
Green.
Green.
Okay. So you have something else to work on now. That's your back home.
And we did,
I was going to say, I have a note to ask you about total cost on the post.
That is exactly what I was going to say. Yeah, we actually did have like a breakdown of that.
Okay.
Some things are specific to us, like we have to board one of our dogs. But yeah, outside of that, it's the more generic things. The lightning lanes were around 900 with all of the multi-pass, and then the single lightning lanes. For us, it usually works out to around 150 a day.
And then
I just gotta make sure she's still there. Okay, I had to make sure you're still there because I'm looking at an Excel sheet.
Yep, I'm here. You want me to say the alphabet so you can still hear me?
No, it's okay. I wanted to make sure like close the tab and hang up on you.
Yeah, you're good.
Transport, the rental car was around $200, and Mears I think was like $45. So transportation was around, like ground transportation was around $245. I didn't keep a like very detailed account of what we spent on souvenirs and things, but it was probably around $750. Then the hotels, Shades of Green was around $240 a night, and Saratoga around $386 for the rental points per night. So they all worked out to around $2,500, almost $26. And I think was that 7 nights that we had. And then the military pass that we bought, I don't remember the exact name of it. Do you?
It's Disney Celebrates America.
Celebrates America pass. Yeah, I think that sounds right. That's $529 a person. So it was about almost $1,600.
Without the water park.
Without that's the park hopper with no water parks. Yeah, since we don't really do those. Our flights worked out to around $900. It's about $300 a person round trip. We booked those around like 2 or 3 months out. Usually around when they hit their cheapest. I mean, we're not super picky on like one ways, but I do try to hit the like lowest travel times we can, so it's not a 15-hour flight day.
Right.
I'll go ahead and ignore the cost of the dog boarding since that's kind of specific to us. But the dining plan was around $1,200, so that's the price. I think it's $600 per adult. That's what's happening because the Eva was free. So I don't know what the price for children are. Maybe $500 or something, but adults are $600. It seems like. So it was around $1,200 for the dining plan, and it all works out to around just over $8,100.
$8,100, including foods, tickets, flights, everything. Okay.
Yep.
All right. That is good information. Thank you for sharing that.
And then it helps with the next trip that we don't have to buy tickets again if we go in the window before they expire.
If we don't have a 15-day trip.
That's right.
Okay. Well, this has been really good to hear. And I do have some things I want to talk about in the after chat. So we can wrap up here and chat there. But thank you for taking the time to share about your trip.
Thank you.
Thank you so much.
I hope you enjoyed that trip report. We did keep chatting at the very end there. They mentioned that they have a potential 15-day December trip coming up. And I was like, well, let's talk about that. I also wanted to chat more about the potential of them becoming DVC owners and about Shades of Green and other different Disney cruise. Have they ever been on a Disney cruise? What about Disneyland? How does that work with military discounts? And so we did keep talking about that on the after chat, which is up right now on Patreon in both video and audio form. I think that'll wrap it up for this episode of WDW Prep To Go. For more information, please check the show notes in your podcast app or head to the website, wdwprepschool.com. Click on podcast at the top, scroll down to episode 508. Until next time, I'll see you on the site.